more and more people are very afraid of AI taking over more and more responsibilities and decision making that used to be in the hands of humans before. Do I want to have an AI judge in court presiding over my case? Or would I prefer this experienced I, that is not AI but HI, human intelligence with experience? Difficult question. Let's say human judges are superior judges. I doubt it, but let's say, just for the sake of argument. Fine. Now these human judges, hundreds of thousands of judges, have decided millions of cases, many of them rather similar. If an AI would study these cases, and if this AI at the same time would have a complete knowledge of the law the decision making of the relevant judges should be based on, then AI could, I hardly dare to say it, replace the judge. No, I don't want this, I don't want this. This is too dangerous for society. Is it? For the sake of argument, let's say it is. I don't believe it, but we are very careful today, okay? But I see two opportunities for AI to show and prove that a software system, if well designed, could quite successfully operate as judges every once in a while. Oh, where shall we try this out? I have an idea. I have two ideas even. Number one, old cases. Let's AI take a look at arguments that have been made in front of a judge. Argument, counter-argument, and counter-argument, and again. Let's see what has happened, what has been said in court cases, and what judges then have made of it. How did they decide? On the grounds of which law or other court decision. Highly interesting. And let's see what AI would make of it. I think AI would find out, yes, in most of these cases, the AI, with a superior knowledge and definitely absolutely unbiased, would have decided just like the judge did in that case. But AI would then also identify quite a number of cases where AI has to say, oh, yeah, there was a human factor involved here that shouldn't have been involved. This decision is out of proportion, biased for whatever reason, but there is something wrong with it. Will that happen? I think so, because these data are publicly available, so it is easy to feed the AI with a couple 100,000 court cases, and it takes only seconds to make it understand the legal system with all the laws and all the decrees that are relevant for any particular case, or all cases in general in a given country. But what comes out of it? Will it change the world? Will somebody in power say, oh, look at that, we should listen? But who would stand up and say, guys or people, AI has found out something thrilling, and that is legal system has these and those shortcomings, we should change that and that according to AI, because AI says and AI wants and AI... No, we are humans. We don't want AI to tell us anything. Regardless of evidence, we want humans to judge humans. And the rich people want that because they know that there's a bias in their favor. People with less money might have a different opinion there. Will anything change? No. There will be MSNBC and CNN, maybe, reporting that university so-and-so, some 23-year-old buggers, have done this study with their AI model, Haga, and they found out our legal system could very much profit from AI doing the job of judges. What do you think, Judge Smith? I know what he thinks. No, the world needs me. I am the most important person in the universe. And you, law professor Zabonsky, no. So nothing much will happen, unfortunately, soon. But then, there is one field where AI may operate as a judge and people may like it even up to a level of politicians or law professors or judges. The moment AI is doing the job that they don't want to do and that society doesn't have the money or the intention, the will to make them do. And what is that? Judging hate speech in social media. I predict that after a while we will see Facebook/Meta, Twitter/X, Google/ I don't know what they will be renamed to, introducing their AI courts, and not only that, their AI policing. Ooh, that sounds pretty much like authoritarian state. Is it China's idea? No. It is just a software sieving through the incredible amount of nonsense that people publish all the time on social media. So now, hate speech, is it easy to identify for artificial intelligence? Yes, it would, if somebody would tell artificial intelligence how to define hate speech. Piece of cake. Could artificial intelligence then decide how likely it is that something should be flagged and needs additional informative text to give some different perspective to a post or whatever, YouTube video, instead of immediately deleting it? Of course, artificial intelligence could do that. Could artificial intelligence identify those whose negative postings even violate any existing laws? Sure. And could it send these people a little email telling them, look, you are banned? Yes. Now the big problem with that is, in a civilized, humanistic, legal system, it can't be that Google or Mr. Zuckerberg or Mr. Musk decides good, wrong, bad, good, medium. It can't be that death penalty is imposed without a trial. Now, where's the problem there? Artificial intelligence, when programmed and hosted by these players, the big social media platforms, who try to avoid to be limited by politics, these big, rich, technically competent players decide we need to program a model of a court procedure where the one who is accused of having posted hate speech has the right to defend themselves. And an AI lawyer might even help them for free. But then there also is the AI, so to speak, district attorney who says, no. So we have two AIs fighting against each other, or a person fighting against an AI, or a human lawyer fighting against AI. Of course, not 100% of all these cases will be finally decided by those methods. And yes, there might be a certain percentage, but not much more than 1%, where still the case is so tricky that it's better not to have AI decided. But if it's 1% or less than 1%, then society, all these big companies, can afford to have it finally handled by human professionals. Problem solved. And not only that, if AI can prove that it is able to model a humanistic worldview, laws, civilized behavior, or the definitions of civilized behavior, if AI is able to show that it can perfectly or almost perfectly, or maybe far better than humans, represent the ethic ideas of humanism, and shows it in a field where not that very much, seems to have been at stake, then after a few years, we might be willing to give AI another chance, a further chance, to operate in more sensitive fields, like in the real legal system. Not the big cases. But look, in any civilized country, the courts are spammed with ridiculous cases, where, in the hope of too many cases, sorry, can't we have a deal, there the wealthier defendants have quite a good chance to wiggle their way out of, I did 50 miles per hour too fast in the city center. This could end if an AI that has proven to be able to judge fairly and effectively in another field will get a chance to handle real legal matters. My prediction is that we will see AI to start at a low entry level where not so many people are just freaking out when they hear or read that AI is involved. That AI there will show that it can work for the benefit of the people, that it can save money, that it can add additional fairness, that it can uphold humanistic values better than the system does at the moment. The system, I'm not saying people, the system that suffers from overload and lack of money. Probably starting as a judge for free speech issues on social media platforms, AI will win a reputation. And we will all say, wait a minute, this AI system, which I thought is the software impersonation of the devil, this AI system has performed quite well. So this performance has earned AI a chance to help us in other fields of society. Let them do these speeding ticket things. Let them do these petty theft things. Let them do these not so important but clogging the system things, right? A few years later, maybe a few decades later, I'm not sure about that. Might take quite a long time, because change like this is very difficult to stomach. We don't want to be governed by software, even if it is evident that this software is better than us. It's an emotional thing. By and by, more and more successful and useful and beneficial AI will make its way into more and more sophisticated positions of society. And in 250 years, we will probably see a world where we look back to today, as we today look back to the times of witch hunt, not Donald Trump's witch hunt, the real ones, the Dark Ages. Question. Did I talk about these super interesting subjects in my book, The Age of Lovable Humanoid Robots and Humanistic AI, available on Amazon as ebook or paperback? Did I? I think yes. So better go to Amazon right now, buy the book and read it. It's only 242 pages if you are a paper guy. And please return to my channel, because I might the next time talk about sex. Yeah! Bye-bye.